here with Keith as we continue our build-up to Sweden-England. And before the break, we were looking at England's possibilities in wide areas. But, Keith, what about if they have to try and pick their way through these two very disciplined lines of four?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult because of the way Sweden's set up. You see the back three here for England, which we know they've played with since qualification. Sterling on this occasion drops deep. I'd already mentioned about the licence that they have. This is Lingard and Dele Alli highlighted. They have to pick up positions. They're going to be patient in those areas at times. We see Harry Kane dropping deeper. Now it's Sterling. They're very comfortable playing in these types of pockets of space. They do it for both club and country, and they're given the licence to do so. This occasion, it's out on the left wing. It's Lingard who drops that little bit deeper. You see the bodies, you see the yellow, can be assured it's back. That's going to be very similar today. If I just pause it there, and we highlight, this is the simple pass. This is the pass out to Trippier. We know what he can provide from those areas. This is the ball he wants to play because he wants to play in the danger areas. At times today, he's not going to be able to do that because the Swedish backline are that disciplined, they're that well drilled. He will have to play wide. I've already spoken about that. Lingard, Ali, they do these little flicks, these tricks. I haven't got a problem with that because you have to try these things to break opposition down. Again, the rotation, it's Ali running in behind. Lingard has the space to drive into. Henderson backing up play as the security blanket. Sterling deep, Lingard up above. Kane is the 9, and it's Ali in advanced positions. He has to be applauded for the way he's played, the bravery in which he's shown. Again, it's Sterling trying to get in behind. The rotation that they have, swapping positions, the flexibility. It's really, really impressive. And today, they're going to have to disrupt this Swedish back line because it's going to be difficult to break down. So it's not just what you do in those areas. If you're stood in there for 3-4 seconds, how do you shift them? There's got to be unselfish runs in behind to create space for other players. And I think he's brought that to this squad of players.
Just show us briefly how that looks with the two formations laid out, Keith.
Let's have a little look at the squad.
Yeah.
So if we have a look at the Swedish shape, I think basically you're going to be very, very compact in here. Lingard and Sterling, if we put Sterling into this area and Ali in here, they will start off in these areas. As I've mentioned, at times they're going to have to run in behind Sterling to create a little bit of space. It's going to be difficult to break down, there's no doubt about it. At times, Kane will drop into these areas here a little bit deeper. Difficult. Henderson will be the security blanket behind that. We know Young, we know Trippier will provide the width, but they're going to have to move the ball quick, move the ball sharp, unselfish runs to disrupt the back line, as I've already mentioned. The one thing this England team lack is creativity in central midfield. A Wiltshire in prime condition, although I don't think he should be in this tournament. A Paul Scholes years gone by to be able to pick a pass. Henderson won't do that. So what they rely on is that movement, that brightness, that sharpness in and around the box. But it's going to have to be very sharp today.
OK, it certainly will. Thanks, Keith.